Okay, class, let's explore one last alternative. What if the firms decide to collude when they are giving out the licenses? If the firms collude, they would behave as a monopoly. Let's just suppose that there's like an agreement that they behave as a monopoly, but each produces half of it. So remember what we did before with the monopoly. We have a monopoly getting the marginal revenue given by 120 minus 2Q. Okay? The marginal revenue equals marginal cost at the point of maximization. Therefore, we have that 120 minus 2Q equals Q. And we solve for Q. So we get that Q is equal to 40. What we are assuming is that the behavior or the agreement is such that Q1 plus Q2 is equal to 40. And the logical conclusion would be that it's 40 divided by 2. By colluding, they will act as a monopoly. The monopoly then needs to maximize profits. So they produce 40, and the price that they would sell at would be given by P equal 120 minus 40. The price would be equal to 80. This is the equilibrium, this is the other equilibrium, and the price in equilibrium would be given by 8. And now it's not always the case that we're facing this total cost. We have that the total cost is given by Q1 squared divided by 2. This means that the average total cost is the total cost divided by all the production, which is given by Q1 divided by 2, and of course Q2 divided by 2, it's the average total cost of the second firm. Given that these are the average total costs, then it means that these two bookstores are more efficient than one single bookstore. So let's calculate the average total cost of firm 1. Firm 1 has a quantity of 20 divided by 2. So the average total cost of 1 is 10. And the average total cost of 2 is equal to 20 divided by 2, which is 10 as well. So this means that the profit for firm 1 is given by quantity multiplied by price minus average total cost. In other words, how much you get for each unit multiplied by how many units you sell. So they sold 20 units at a price of 80 minus 10. So this is equal to 20 times 70. And this gives us a profit of 1400. Of course, if that is for P1, P2 has the same 1400. So the total profit in this case would be 2800. So perhaps this is for you to think about. Perhaps the major would like to say, okay, you can have a license, but the license will cost $1,400. That might give them an incentive to collude, but I think it depends on the situation in terms of what other interactions these firms might have. Okay, to summarize, we have that the income that a monopoly would get would be $2,400, and that's all by itself. When there's the possibility to have two licenses instead of one, the most normal outcome is that firms will compete with each other, and therefore the price will be 60. Each firm will produce 30 units, and the profit for each firm will be 1,350 for a total profit of 2,700. Therefore, the license should have a price of 1,350. However, it can be the case under certain circumstances that two firms collude. If they are able to collude, then they can get a profit of $1,400. Now, if the major charges a license of $1,350 and they collude, they can have a profit of $50. That would be interesting. There.